Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and welcome to this multiplayer battle for Rome Total War. This is 1 versus 1 battle, and as you can see, I command the Seleucid Empire. First of all, I want to say that it's good to be back. If you watched my last video, you will know that I wasn't home for a few days. I had some solid rest, and I'm feeling very well now, so hopefully this will be a good video, but I don't promise anything. Anyways, I was gonna upload a Rome Total War battle yesterday, and I made commentary, I edited the video, but then I realized that I cannot upload it. I had a reason for that though, so it's all fine. So I just went online, I played a couple of more battles. I didn't save the first one though, because it was a CWB battle, and the guy brought a bunch of chariots, and I thought that you cannot do that in CWB battles. And I just checked that, turns out I wasn't right. So maybe I should have saved that, but anyways, it's fine. I played this battle after that, so yeah, it's all fine. Anyways, now let me show you my army. As you can see, I'm gonna fight with the Romans, with the Roman Senate or the S.P.Q.R, whatever you wanna call them. And as I said, I command the Seleucid Empire. So here's my army. I brought, let me see, these are I think 5 units of Silver Shield Pikemen. They have gold upgrades, as always. Then 2 units of Silver Shield Legionaries, again with gold upgrades, 2 units of archers with gold upgrades and weapons, and 4 units of companion cavalry with gold upgrades. Now let me fast forward this because it took some time for my opponent to deploy his army, so yeah, we should just wait for that. His army was kind of strange, you'll see that, but he decided to go for numbers instead of quality, so his army was pretty huge, but it didn't have any upgrades. So you know, I like going against these kinds of armies because it's really easy for me to defeat them. But this army was really huge. Like it really took a lot of time for this guy to deploy. But yeah, you're gonna see his army any moment now. Or if it takes some more time, I may edit this out. Okay, there it is. It's fine. So I hit this unit here, but I will not be able to use it. Anyways, now let me go to normal speed and show you his army. It's kind of, I don't know. I think he didn't exactly obey the CWB rules. As you can see, he brought some Principe, some early legionnaires, some urbans. I really don't want to count them. They're just too much. But as you can see, he brought only infantry. They're kind of good units, but once again, they don't have any upgrades, so that might be problematic for him. So he first he just said that he is gonna deploy on this hill. I don't know why he didn't do that, but yeah, now we just started marching both at this point, and I'm gonna fast forward again because there is absolutely nothing happening at this point. But I just wanted to attack him here on the flank, and I just wanted to be able to attack all of these units here, and then maybe move my cavalry behind him and do some kind of you know, hammer and anvils and stuff like that. And it's good that he didn't bring any archers because my archers suck, plus I brought just 2 units of them, so there was no way I could have got the advantage. Anyways, I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit more, and now here is when I decided to engage him. I already started shooting his guys here with my archers. I thought I'd used fire arrows, apparently I didn't. But now I want to move my I actually forgot about this unit of cavalry here, but I'm moving these units here behind him, but he can see that. Plus this is a forest battle, so he'll be able to hide most of his troops. We haven't engaged yet, but he killed some of my units here with the Spila, but it's all fine. They're not very you know, they don't have any upgrades, so they cannot do a lot of damage. Plus I'm killing some of them with my archers, which is never a good sign. That means that their defense is just not good, because I'm shooting them from the front side and they're still dying. So yeah, that's pretty bad. Anyways, now as you can see, we've engaged each other. I just relied, I just wanted to take this flank first and then engage the rest of his units. But as you can see, he's keeping some of them in reserve, although they cannot do much at this point. So I'm moving his cavalry. I just wanted to kind of threaten him. I didn't want to attack these units frontally. Of course, that would be a stupid idea. It would be just smarter to attack these units that are already fighting. But truth is, we're in the forest, so his units are hidden, and I cannot tell if he's hiding some of them. I just cannot see them. You can see this unit popped out of nowhere. So I think I'm gonna charge these units now. Someone's just Skyping me right now, and just I don't know what's happening. Anyways, here I'm pretty much winning the battle, but these guys hold it for a pretty long time. I was kind of surprised since, you know, they don't have any upgrades, and I don't think that units without any upgrades can do much. But here I just retreated with my cavalry, and I wanted to attack these guys here so that I can do more damage. So some units routed now, although this is just one unit, and he can reinforce very easily. As you can see, he's just throwing some pila at this point. And I forgot about this unit here. The battle was kind of massive, so it was kind of difficult to micromanage all of our units. Plus, I still haven't moved this unit here. But that's not necessarily bad, because I'm kind of keeping them in reserve. So once these guys get depleted, I'll be able to use them, you know, more effectively. Anyways, now I performed a charge on this unit and on this unit as well, but they're still holding, like they didn't rout, which was kind of surprising for me. Once again, they don't have any upgrades, so I thought that it would be very easy for me to rout them. Anyways, now we keep fighting here. I rushed with some of my legionnaires here, as you can see, so they're outflanked, but they still don't want to rout. And they're throwing some pila, so they're killing some of my troops here. And these guys got depleted here, but it's good that I at least routed this unit, although it wasn't really worth it, because they have a bunch of these guys, and I have just 4 units of cavalry. So these guys are encircled here. Hopefully I'll be able to rout them, but as you can see, they're advancing on my flank. Although I'm not too concerned about that. I have more units here I can easily reinforce, and as you can see, that's what I'm doing here with my cavalry. I'm just performing some hammer and anvils, routing some troops here. And I'm fighting with this unit here as well. I finally moved this unit here, but it will take a lot of time for them to rout these guys. Plus they're throwing some pila, so as you can see here, I'm moving one of my units. And I'm fighting here. These guys are outflanked, but I'm not concerned about this at all, because once again, these units are kind of bad since they're not upgraded. And my guys, I know that they can hold for a long time, and they can still win even though they're outflanked. And I rushed in with my archers. That was kind of a stupid idea, but I just didn't want to be completely outflanked. So here, as you can see, I'm moving my cavalry, and these guys completely rout. So now I'm gonna move one of my units here. I'm just gonna turn them around so that they can fight with these units here. And I'm gonna use some of my I'm gonna lose some of my cavalry at this point, but it doesn't matter because I routed most of these units, and now I can easily deal with these guys. Let's see what's going on here. He's not keeping any of his units in reserve anymore. My cavalry is pretty depleted though, and I just wanted to perform a hammer and anvil here and hopefully rout these guys, because the battle could go for a very long time this way. Because as you can see, I'm gonna win at this point. Like, I'm winning at this point. But it's just gonna take a lot of time once again, because they're not outflanked, and I cannot really efficiently outflank them unless I deal with these units here, which is not gonna be easy in any case. It will take some time as well. So he's moving now with these units. He's trying to throw some pila and kill some of my units here, or I don't know. He's not doing anything, but I think that's what he's gonna do. And I'm trying to keep my general away from the battle. He's somewhere here. I'm just trying to keep him away from the battle, but I still performed one hammer and anvil. It was worth it. I routed one unit. So these guys are now free, and I can move them. And this unit is kind of depleted, but it's not as depleted as these units. They're kind of useless at this point. But once again, I'm just gonna keep my general away from the battle, and I'm gonna charge with the other 2 units. So let's see what's gonna happen. And here I'm outflanked once again. I'm not concerned about this. Again, I'm gonna lose some units, but it doesn't matter because in overall I'm just winning the battle. And here I dealt with these guys here, although he still has some units hidden. As you can see, one of them is hidden here. And now I'm moving with these guys. At least I can outflank these guys and rout them. So yeah, I think they're gonna rout pretty soon, and I'm shooting them with my archers as well, so you could see that they're routed immediately. and these guys started routing, so hopefully there will be chain route at this point. That was what I was hoping for, and that's why I'm doing some hammer novels. I just really wanna deal with all of these units here, because if I deal with them, it will be easy to deal with all of the other units. But as you can see now, he's advancing with these units, so I should move one of these guys, one of these units, and try to you know, prevent them from outflanking me. Although I really didn't believe that I can lose at this point, although the you know, the computer said that the battle was kind of even at this point. But I keep losing cavalry at this point, but it's worth it though, because I was able to rout some of these units. Although here my troops are getting more and more depleted, but I don't care because I'm still able to kill a lot of his troops. Again, it takes a lot of time, but in overall I'm winning the battle. Now I just wanted to rout this unit here, but he was able to kind of countercharge me, so I couldn't do that. Plus my cavalry is very depleted at this point. I think I lost one unit completely, and I have one that's down to 44 men, and the other one are pretty useless. This is my general unit, I think. No, this is my general's unit. They have about 9 troops, and these guys have just 3, so they're completely useless at this point. So the battle here is still going on. Here I'm winning, I think. I'm rushing. I think these are 2 units here. I'm trying to keep these guys away again. These guys rout, but some of them come back from routing, which is not exactly what I want, because I just want to rout these units and then I want the battle to end. Anyways, now I think I just completely crushed one unit here, but now they're gonna advance with 2 more units. So once again, it was kind of problematic for me that my opponent had so many units. Again, they're not upgraded, so it's very easy for me to deal with them, but it just takes some time. And now they're kind of throwing some Pila, so let's see what's gonna happen here. They didn't kill anyone though. My units are very heavily upgraded, and these guys cannot do anything to them. So now I think I'm gonna move my cavalry, and I'm gonna try and do hammer and anvil once again, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember what I did at this point, but yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But either way, that unit's gonna deal with that. Again, he was able to turn his units around and kind of countercharge me, but I just really wanted to rout this unit. So as you can see, I kept my cavalry fighting there, which was not worth it, I think, because I lost some troops. Although I routed this unit now, and this is their general, so look at that. Everyone's gonna start routing now, and I was very happy about that, because you know, I think this is, yeah, now once his general is dead, now everyone's gonna start routing. And I was very happy at this point, because I really knew that once I kill his general, his troops are really gonna lose their morale, and it'll be easy for me to end this battle, although it was pretty clear that I was gonna win anyways. So now I'm sending my cavalry there to chase these units, because I just don't want them to come back from routing. And yeah, that was my main goal. I'm just sending my units here to chase them, so that they won't come back from routing. Although I was hoping that my opponent would admit defeat, so that, you know, the battle would just end sooner, and we won't waste time, because he cannot do anything at this point. He may kill some more of my units, but yeah, he cannot win the battle in any case. And now he's charging here, so I lost some cavalry here in this battle, but these units routed. Actually, this unit routed, and this one's gonna keep fighting for a little more, but I know that my cavalry can easily defeat them. So you can see they're now routing them, and these units are probably not gonna come back from routing, but I'm still sending my cavalry there to just keep chasing them. And I'm chasing this unit here because it's the only one that's still not routing, so I sent all of my archers, although I think I used all of my arrows for this battle, and I was kind of surprised about that, because I don't really do that very often. But I'm sending all of my units. As you can see, they're out of phalanx formation, so they're just running, although they're tired. But these guys are tired as well. They fought just for the same amount of time. So somewhere at this point, my enemy is gonna admit defeat. Yeah. So now we're gonna take a look at the battle statistics. Let's just wait for the battle to end. So this is clear victory, as you can see. It wasn't a very even battle, although I don't know. I cannot really say much since my units were more valuable than my enemy's units. But he was able to kill a good amount of them. My army was let's see, 2,200 men, or almost 2,300, and his army was 3,200. So yeah, he didn't have any upgrades, so my units were definitely more valuable. So he didn't do a bad job. It was kind of difficult for me to rout them, but it was pretty clear that I was gonna win the battle. Now let's take a look at the unit statistics here and see which of them were able to do the most damage. Let me see. I think it's this unit. No, actually this unit, and this is Silver Shield Pikeman, or I'm not sure, like I cannot see. No, these are my legionaries. So they were able to do the most damage, but as you can see, my pikemen, of course, as you can expect, did a lot of damage as well. My companions, I really thought that they're gonna be the most effective units in this battle, but as you can see, they didn't do as many casualties as my Silver Shield pikemen and legionaries. And my archers didn't do bad. I wasn't expecting much from them, so I guess they did exactly what I wanted. Anyways, this is gonna be everything for this battle. I really hope you enjoyed it. So see you next time. Goodbye.